is, I think, winner semi. This is the first match I played against Yi. I had like a specific game plan against him, and I didn't I didn't use it at all in winner semis. You know, this is what happens when you don't follow your fucking game plan, is that you go into a match really fuzzy and you can't even respond properly to what's happening. You don't have like a defined plan in place, so there's no way to orient yourself when things are not going correctly. Right now he's throwing those fireballs at a pretty good distance. It's looking like I'm, again, just playing it impatiently. That should have been a punish. That jump out, that I can early jump roundhouse super, or early jump roundhouse short you. But I did a deep jump back for whatever reason. This probably should have been super. No DP. Okay, waste the meter. I'm in a fierce DED range, but I don't use it. Instead, I put myself in the corner. Quickly realize I put myself in the corner and try to get myself out of the fucking corner. And then in doing that, I get thrown back. So don't put yourself in the corner, kids. That's a lesson in third strike and a lesson in life. All right. Good trip guard. Punishes that jump in. Ambiguous. Doesn't finish the combo. No faith. Trade on that jump roundhouse, which is wild to me. And I misjudged that spacing. So there that goes. A key in this matchup, honestly, is to just fucking stay patient and press a lot of low strongs, a lot of stand strongs, and to whiff punish, which is something that I just wasn't comfortable with doing. You see, I keep like jumping in and like swinging with low roundhouse like a maniac. It just looks like I'm always the first to press a button, and sometimes that's gonna work and sometimes it's not. But it's pretty much chance when you're doing that. Look at that, whiffing low roundhouse from deep. Can't do that. Gotta be second. And it was weird getting hit with that, just hitting the corner. Good DP. Excellent Shoryu. And so it kind of feels like in this game I'm trying to like get into it, you know, in terms of trying to maintain my space, but in just trying to red parry fireball, I should have just normal parried. I find myself in the corner and you're guessing. And this is always a bad look against Ken. And I guessed meterless maximum punish, and I don't get low forward into super. Instead, I try low forward Shoryu. I'm a greedy bastard. Way too slow on the dash up attempt. Trying to dance. Yeah, you see, I feel like I've kind of gotten into where I needed to be in this matchup, which is to just play patiently. And again, no reason to try to red parry that, right? Just parry that twice. Thank him for the meter. He definitely tried to reversal super there, which would have killed me. So that was a bad time to go for that low forward into fireball confirm. Find myself in the corner very early. Tried to parry that, but I didn't get the punish because I probably didn't go back to neutral like I was supposed to. And again, I'm jumping in a lot in this game, and it's working out, but it's just like a super shitty habit to get into, like jumping in this matchup. That was just a nice whiff punish. I'm just gonna watch that one more time because I think that's the last good thing I do in this set. Admire that whiff punish, and then I super jump into the corner like a crazy boy. Nice cross cut DP, and I try to parry that the cross up attempt. On wake up is a little tricky, but still got to be able to do it, you know. I missed the confirm and I get caught. You know, in hindsight, it wasn't that bad. He definitely popped off and walked into the crowd and fucking motorboated Ryan. All right. So with this one, this was more of the I got ads. Pay me. All right. So with this one, like the first round was more of the same stuff. Just like a lack of willingness to be patient, just jumping in, and just he's at home with that. You know, he's a very in tournament. He's a very patient player, and that plays right into his hand. You know. But from here, I think I kind of settled down into a more of a defensive-minded, or just like more patience, in terms of like trying to open him up. Right there, he dashes through the low forward. It was very good. You all got to guess sometimes. Yep, he guesses right back. It's ambiguous. It was too late. That's always a free taunt, and you get a back throw against Ken. Against a lot of characters, but especially Ken. I guess you try to low. That's one of those double karma things, right? Because it's like, oh shit, I tried to low forward super, and then it didn't come out. But in my head, it's like I try to parry the low forward, so it's fine. I don't feel too bad about that. So it clearly settled down. Looking more to just get into my range and to whiff punish. Like, I know I'm at my best when I'm moving around a lot and when I'm like playing with my opponent's ranges, right? So he could have supered there, which is probably what he should have fucking did. And then every time I try to jump away from his throws in roundhouse, I was getting super jumps. And I don't know, I feel like now that I'm remembering it, like they were, like I was inputting super jump. It might have been, you know, because it's tournament nerves and shit. But yeah, that happened like twice, and I was a little bit disappointed. Definitely, I think he might have tried to super that low forward, which, you know, it's a conscious decision that I was making. I was like, I'm gonna keep throwing EX fireballs against him, and I'm gonna keep doing low forward because, you know, from what I heard, he's not practiced up. So I'm gonna force him to kind of deal with this like rudimentary strategy until he can punish it properly, and he wasn't able to in the long run. See, I'm just like kind of testing him with that like low forward fireball stuff. And low strong, man, I gotta like trust in that a lot more. You could see I'm like just playing it from a lot further out, you know, just like you know, finding my moments to dash in, of course, because you have to like kind of remain offensive minded, but still. See, again, I try to like jump back roundhouse from the throw, and I got super jump instead. Again, I'm trying to red parry that. What the fuck is wrong with me? Clearly, more of a willingness on my part to just chill the fuck out. And that was something that I was working on a lot in preparation for this tournament. Just trying to not allow myself to get crossed up, you know, because that's when all the party starts for all your opponents. If you allow them to like cross you up, then it's fucking over. You're gonna have to guess. So I made a concerted effort to avoid that. That was a good stand strong. Stand strong confirm. Beats jump aways, beats crouch techs, beats stand throws. It's a lot of shit. Here is where I kind of started to like put a little bit more pressure on, but it was kind of like fake pressure. Like it was like I'm kind of attacking you, but I'm not really taking big risks. And that was something else that that was another one of my notes. Like if you have to like walk like past his throw range when he jumps in, or when you jump past him, like make sure to jump out of his throw range, because he's always going to try to go for the cross cut DP. And so that was one of those moments where it worked out, where like I kind of anticipated that he would land and throw. Yeah, from that range it's impossible to jab DP twice, from the way that EX hit. So the strong DP is the best thing to do. Just trying to chase him down with some normals. Oh boy, that was a fucking, that should have been a shore you, but I go for the pussy punish instead, and the pussy cat punish, and go for a throw. There's more willingness to like kind of walk him down instead of jumping in all the time, and like just look for whiff punishes, which is something that I completely abandoned in my set against Ryan. Like that's something you have to be able to be comfortable with, is you know, whiff punishing. like reliably whiff punishing in these matchups against Ken and Chun-Li. That's pretty much the whole thing. Like, unless you're in their face the whole time, and that's not really my style. So I have to be able to. That's another instance where just parry Shoryu would have worked out in my favor. But you know, you try to go for all the damage, and you end up fucking getting some chip off of a block DP. So that's something I want to work on for sure. Woke up with some buttons, and that's pretty much kind of a situational OS there. If you just go for that cross up there, if they wake up with a reversal Shoryu, it's just gonna whiff every time. And I got the punish, you know, dash up, walk into low forward Shoryu. There's a lot of things, even though like I'm winning the set, you know 2-0. There's a lot of things that I need to fucking correct. I mean, doesn't mean shit really. Nice jump roundhouse to the super. That was a good punish. Nice jump out. And then he cross-cut D. He's so good at that. You can't really jump over him in that sense, like, reliably. You know, I was gonna super, and then I was like, nah, it's not worth it. I'm looking at the life disparity. It's just like, fuck it. Let me just see if I can get a couple throws in, and I don't. Normal jump Tatsu is really good if you're just trying to like reset everything and cross over your opponent. It's like it has like the hitbox on that Tatsu is like really huge. So, and there's a ton of pushback on it, so that's why I did that there. And again, my bad habit of attacking low fucking eats me up again, and he gets a whole ass punish. Oh man, that would have been the time to like go for broke there, but I haven't been practicing that, so I guess that's why I wasn't super eager to try to interrupt that. You can either parry the first hit Shoryu into super, or you can go for the red parry on the last hit and then do low forward super. Oh, no super. That was a fuck up. I needed to super there. You could definitely punish that on hit with a raw super. And you see me like buffering it, and I just hesitate for that 1 second, and I just don't go for it. So just more situational awareness. It's tough, man. You don't get pushed, you know, like this often. And I definitely popped off back to him. That's why he's smiling there.